Okay, guys, this is the homework from February 24th. I had it due on Thursday, tomorrow on February 27th, but I'm posting it late because my toddler had a meltdown the first day I posted it, and I didn't feel like having you guys listen to a screaming 2-year-old. So I'm going to post it again. As you can see, all the answers are already filled out because I had already made this video before, except for the last page. So I'll do that page with you, but I'm going to explain the answers that are already done. I'm going to extend the homework until Tuesday. So if you're watching this video, you're welcome. And if you turn in your homework tomorrow, I won't be there. So sorry. And if you don't do your homework, you're welcome. Okay, so the first page, exercise number 7. It is about 1.25 pages long. And there's highlighted time signatures here because they're different. If it's in yellow, it's 2-4 time signature. And if it's in green, it's 4-4 time signature. Which means that in yellow, in 2-4, you can only have 2 beats in a measure. If it's green, in 4-4, you can have 4 beats in the measure. It's tricky. I highlighted it because they're trying to test you and see if you're paying attention. So, I'm not going to count all of the measures out because that would make this video 30 minutes long. So I'm just going to show you and kind of skim up, and you can pause the video. I'm going to count out a couple of lines in this just so you guys get the idea of it. Okay, so I'm going to tap it out. I'm just going to start with line A. Okay, remember, every bar line we restart in our numbers and go back to number 1. Okay, 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, and 2, 3, shh, 1, 2, and 3, shh, 1, shh, 2, shh. Okay, let's go to one that switches back and forth. Let's go to line D. 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, and 2, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2. And if I was playing this on an instrument, like with a band, I'm not going to stop here just because the time signature stops. I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on playing. I'm just going to restart my number. Makes no difference. Just keep on going. And that happens all the time in music, especially when you get to contemporary music, like modern music. The composers like to change the time signature all the time. All the time. You just have to keep, just like Dory, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep playing. Okay, let's do one with a whole bunch of rests. The ones with rests are like Dr. Seuss tongue twisters. Let's do G. 2, ready, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4. Ugh, I messed it up. It's just like a tongue twister. Gotta do it again. Ready, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 1, and. Woo! Let's do K. 1, 2, ready, and 1, and 2, 1, 2, and 1, and 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. And M is another tricky one. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2, and 1, You don't have to say the sh. I'm just saying it so you know that you don't play them. I could take the shushes out and I could just be dead quiet. I could even say the counts during then. So here's another way I could do it. Because there's more than one way to do things musically. There's more than one way to do everything. I could do it like this. I could go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2. 1, 2, 1, and 2. And 1. So that would be when you would actually play. I could also just say it like this, where I'm just saying all the counts out loud. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. That way is really confusing because you don't know when you're playing and when you're resting, which is why I say the shushes. And that's also why I have you guys write the rests in parentheses, so everybody knows when you play and when you don't play. Now, obviously, when you get more advanced and you're doing it just for yourself, you're going to know because you did it for yourself. No one's going to check your work because it's for you. You can do it however you want to. But for right now, I need to know that you know how to do it. So rest go in parentheses. Okay, this is the rest of number 7. I'll do one more. I'll do Q. 1, 2, ready, and shh, shh, and 3, and 4, shh, 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 and 3, 4, and shh, and 3, 4, and. Take a second, freeze the video, do what you need to do. And okay, moving on. Exercise number 8. New rhythm is dotted quarter notes. You either love them or you hate them, and most of the time people hate them because they're like fractions. You have to cut something in half and add it to it, and that's the rule with the dot. You cut it in half and you add it to it. So I have a quarter note. When I have a dot to the side, to the right, not underneath like that, that's something else. Okay, when I have a dot to the right, that means I'm going to take half of its value, half of 1 is a half, and I'm going to add it to its original worth. So its original worth is the number 1, it's worth 1. I'm going to take half of its value, a half, and add it to it. Okay, well now it's worth 1.5. You could say 1.5, or you could say 1.5. So you take half of its value and add it to it. This is the half of its value, and you add it to it. That could work with anything. You guys already know that a dotted half note is worth 3 beats. Okay, so take half of its value. Half of a half note is 1, and its value is 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. The same thing could work for a whole note. We all know that a whole note is worth 4 beats. We add a dot with it. Half of 4 is 2. So a dotted whole note is going to be 6 beats. A dotted eighth note. Okay, we all know that an eighth note is worth half a beat. What's half of a half? It's a quarter. Okay, so a dotted eighth note is worth 3/4 of a beat. Ta-da! Okay. So, section 8, that's what it talks about. We can write dotted quarter notes a different way. We don't have to write them as a dotted quarter note. We could write it as a 1/4 note tied to an eighth note. Or we could just write it as 3/4 notes or 3/8 notes all tied together too, but we're not going to do that. So this is how it's all written out. We need to know where beat 2 is. So I have a swing, what did I call it? A swoop-de-doop. A swoop-de-doop, or a tie to show where beat 2 is. So I have 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1. And this is where I put my beat 2 here, because if you don't, we don't know where that and belongs to. It could belong to the and of 1. I know it belongs to the and of beat 2, but I don't know that you know that. So I'm going to write 2 here. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and. We could just write this for days and days, but in the long run, this takes up too much ink on the computers when you print it out. And what does that cause? Money. Money, 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 money. So that's easier and cheaper. Okay, and it's for other reasons too, but just know that. The world's problem is money. Okay, the next one. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and half. No. Okay, so now I'm going to count it out without sounding so annoying. Or at least I'm going to try. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 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 1, 2. You can still hear me whispering the 2 because the 2 exists. It's just within that other note. 1, 2, and 1, and 2. 1, and 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and. Okay, let me do another one. I'll do F. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and. And then remember down here for I, if it has a brace like this, that means that it is a duet. And you see how the bar line goes all the way through? Whereas these bar lines only went through that one staff. This is a duet, 2 people playing at the same time. So that means you and a partner clapping these rhythms at the same time. Your partner would clap this line and you would clap that line at the same time. And it would be cool. You could do it on an instrument. You could do it wherever. So it'd be like one half of the class claps part A and the other half of the class claps part B. We're not quite ready for this yet. Maybe later on, yeah, we could. So that's why it looks like that. And then that you can see the double bar line goes all the way down as well. Okay, so take a second, write that in. And the next section goes over intervals. And we've talked about intervals before in some other homework. But we're going to review it really fast. There's harmonic and melodic intervals. So I'm just going to go right down the board. So there's melodic. And there's harmonic. Melodic is 1 at a time. Harmonic is more than 1 at a time. Well, what does that mean? More than what at a time? More than 1 note at a time. So I can have more than 1 note stacked on top of each other being played at the same time. I could have 4 notes being played at the same time. That's harmonically, like a harmony, harmonic harmony. Melodic is 1 note being played at a time. See how these notes are separate from each other? These notes are on the same stem. These notes are separate from each other. These notes are stacked directly on top of each other. So here's an example of melodic. 1 note at a time. And here is an example of harmonic. I took all 3 of those notes and I played them at the same time. Okay, so that's the basic idea of melodic and harmonic. And remember, an interval is just the distance between 1 note and the next. It could be the distance from here to here. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. That'd be a third. 1, 2, 3, third. 1, 2, 3, third. 1, 2, 3, third. It's like inches using a ruler, except in musical terms. It could be the distance between this note and this note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7th. So yeah. So let's look at it. I did this page too. So I'm going to play the first couple for you. You can see I gave you, if it's in red or if it's in blue here, this is what I added to the document for you. It says harmonic equals played together at the same time. And then it says tip. Don't forget to include the first pitch when you're counting. And then it says in red here as well, unison, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, or octave. And then I wrote next to it 8VE. 8VE is shorthand for octave. And then actually PU is shorthand for unison. PU. Shorthand for unison. If it's the same note repeated twice. So This is your answer bank. This is the only thing that you can write in there. You can't write 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. It has to be second, third, fourth, fifth. Just writing in the numbers is wrong. It means something else. So here's the first one. It has an F and a C. This is what it sounds like. It's a fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F, G, A, B, C. Count the first note. F, G, A, B, C. Just counting through your letters. If I was to write it on the whiteboard here. It's laundry day. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Okay. If I was writing it out, F to C. F, G, A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a fifth. That's how I can write that out. And I can use staff paper to help me. You don't have to have something fancy. You can just write lines out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F, G, A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a fifth. Hooray. So that's several different ways that you can find the same answer as I did. Now I can just look at it visually and I can see that it's 2 space notes stacked on top of each other with a missing note in between. And I know that that's a fifth. Because I've been looking at them for forever and ever and ever. Okay, so I'm going to go through so you can hear how they sound. The second one is an A and a C, it's a third. The next one is a C and an F, it's a fourth. Next one is an E and a D, and it's a seventh. Next one is a B and a D, and it's a third. And the last one on this line is a D and an E, and it's a second. The closer they are together, usually the more crunchy it sounds. Seventh is pretty crunchy as well. So yeah. Finding intervals is, I think it's really easy, especially if it's harmonic and they're stacked on top of each other. It's a lot more pleasing to measure. Okay. There's the bottom if you didn't see that. The next one, it can take a little bit more time. If you're not kind of used to it, at least I think so. Some people think it's easier. I don't know. To each his own or her own. Okay, this one I did not do for you guys yet. So we'll do it together. So we have an A to an F. Draw my clef because it could be a different clef. I don't know what clef it is. So A to an F. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6. Da-da-da-da. It's a sixth. So that's what you're going to do for these. You could also say, okay, that's an A and that's an F. Okay, that's an E and that's an A. E, F, G, A. Fourth. Make sure you always count the first note. E, C to E. Third. G to D. Fifth. B to D. Third. B to F. Fifth. F to A. Third. C to E. Third. Now, okay, we're looking for the distance between them. Okay, so we're not going from F up to B. We're going from this B to this F. So look at the bottom pitch, B to F. And that's what this tip here says. This is count from the lowest pitch to the highest pitch. So I'm not counting from F, G, A, B. I'm counting from B up to F, because if I did that, it would be a fourth. Now I'm going to start at B. B, C, D, E, F. It's a fifth. See, that's different. Okay, starting on that bottom pitch, it's a E, E, F, G, A, B. That's a fifth. D to B, that's a sixth. A to C, that's a third. D to C, that's a seventh. It's a fifth. Okay, going from that bottom pitch, G to E. G, A, B, C, D, E, that's a sixth. If I did it the other way, if I went from E to G, it would be a third. That's wrong. And that's called inverting. Inverting is when you flip it. The camera did not like that. Okay, this is a second. This is a sixth. This is a sixth. This is an octave. This is a sixth. Third. Fifth. Fifth. Second. I hope you guys can read my handwriting. I know you can't because I can't. It's been such a long day. Okay, this is an octave. You're going to do this for a long time and you're going to kind of see them all blur together. That's totally normal. It's kind of like when you look at the same word for like 10 minutes straight without blinking and it doesn't even look at that word anymore. So always take a break, always write in pencil because mistakes happen. Okay. Mistakes happen to everybody. It is normal and it is human. And if you say that you have never made a mistake before, yeah, okay. Me. Seventh. What am I doing? Third. Me. Sixth. Me. Fourth. Me. Fifth. Me. Fifth. Me. Sixth. For me, the most visually unappealing is the sixth. I hate sixth. So in my head, I do have to invert it to see it. I don't know why. My brain just does not like sixth. So I invert it in my head. Oops. And I just said sixth and then I wrote it down. That's not right. Second, third. Okay, guys, can still see it. Awesome. Fourth, third, seventh, and seventh. Okay, so I'll put it back at the top for a second there. I'll play the first line for you. It goes from A to F. And a lot of people, when you get to college, or if you take like a music theory course, so right now KCA doesn't offer it. If they were to offer it, or if you were to go somewhere that does offer it, and you take a music theory course, that's so much fun. And it's the best thing ever. You have to memorize these intervals without even looking at them. So someone would play them on the piano, and you just have to hear it and know what the interval is. So it's pretty cool, and you can kind of listen to tunes in your head and be like, oh, okay, well, that sounds like so-and-so, so that's going to be a sixth, or this is going to be a... This is the first two notes of Star Wars main theme. Or the bridal chorus. The bridal chorus when you're getting married, that's the fourth. Here, C and an E. That's a third. And then you have a fifth. That's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay, next one, a third again. So you can use these different tunes, and then you have to do the same thing when it's harmonically, and you have to do the same thing when it's chords as well, like this. And you have to be able to hear what those different chords are, if they're major, minor, augmented, or diminished. It's super fun. And yeah. Yep. That's my little bit of... Oh, wait, here's the bottom. My little bit of fun for you. Okay, bye.